All right, guys. So I'm going to tell you the truth. Last week, we were a little late, and it was with Ellie. I did this with Ellie last week, and we released those, so you can actually go see those now. They're all published. But actually, last week it was bottom of the barrel for both movies and, well, mostly the movie trailers. But there was one or two big ones that I would say are coming out for the video games. But man, the movies and series were terrible last week. Do you know that Netflix is releasing a documentary about people that pretend to be mermaids?
No, I didn't know.
Yeah, and they're getting destroyed because in the comments for the trailer, people are like, "This is." Like, literally, one of the comments was, "What in the Tiger King is going on here?" Yeah. So, but this week, I don't know. Honestly, I'll tell you the truth. You can see. Don't say any of the names, but you can see the list right here. I don't know. We'll see what happens. The video games, I wouldn't. Yeah. So the movies and the video games. We're gonna start with movies and series this week. But we'll see. I don't think that it's gonna be as terrible as it was last week, but nothing huge coming out this week. Nothing huge. No big trailers that came out this week. But anyway, let's check it out. We're gonna start off with, like I said, movies and series. And the first one is a Netflix, I think, movie. Netflix movie.
Is this because of the writer's strike?
I don't know. Well, I don't know, because they would have made these trailers. All the trailers that are coming out now, they would have been made months ago anyway.
Right.
So I don't think it's because of the writer's strike. I think it's just because we're in a weird slump, with the releases right now for movies and stuff like that. Like, there's a lot of things coming out in the coming weeks, but not right now, or the coming weeks and months, I should say, but not right now. So, but all right, let's do this. Let's check it out. We're watching the trailer for Nimona, official teaser coming at us from Netflix. We're gonna like the video. By the way, can I just have you talk one time for me?
On test 2.
Yeah, okay. I just wanted to make sure I could hear you right, because I totally forgot. We forgot to do the check this time. If there's any issues with audio or video quality, everybody, let us know in the chat. We'll fix it in real time. So, all right. So let's check it out. A new hero takes shape. Nimona, only on Netflix, June 30th. Okay. That's it. That's the whole description. We got a 1 minute and 8 second trailer. Let's check it out. Are you ready, Staff Sergeant Matt?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Roll out.
Once upon a time, in a fairy tale kingdom.
Okay.
Tweet, tweet, tweet. Oh, what a peculiar bird you are. Now
What
go
the heck
make
is
me a
with this
dress.
animation
Make
style?
your own dress.
Here you go.
This is the part where you run.
I'm on fire! I'm on fire! Oh, the humanity! Who would do such a thing?
That would be me.
Oh, okay.
Stop me now!
That's animation within animation.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, so we got. She can transform She can transform herself, so she's a shapeshifter. Now, wait a minute, though. Is she a shapeshifter, like... She can transform into animals, or can she
This is the
transform
part
into
where you
other
run.
stuff?
I'm on fire! I'm on fire! Oh, the humanity!
Let me turn the volume down just a little bit. So I see a
That would be
dragon.
me.
I think what she draws is what she shapes into.
What she draws. That's a good point. But it's all animals so far. Yeah, so all we see is animals. I'm not seeing her turn into like a tank or a giant robot or anything. That's all we're saying. So I mean, this is a teaser, and it's coming at the end of next month. So it's coming about, I mean, like basically a month from now, 5 weeks from now.
Just get done.
Oh, wait, say that again?
I hope the CGI gets better.
You think so? You didn't like the CGI so much? Well, like, this
Check
is...
out the beginning. I mean, the lips on. Oh my.
So I think that's on purpose, though, because this is her... This is in her... It looks like she's drawing this as a cartoon. Like, this is her drawing it as a cartoon. I believe this is what the CGI is actually going to look like. One second, not this part. This is what it's actually going to look like.
Okay.
You see what I'm saying? Like, but immediately I agree with you, because I looked at it and I was like, what the heck? I hope that the movie is like this and not like this. But then you look here, I'm trying to figure out exactly.
Bad from the ape to the whale.
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out. I think that looks okay. Yeah. It's an interesting idea, because maybe it actually is more interesting if it is what she draws. All we see is... What's that?
Didn't you see in front of the castle there of the bird and then of the person? See?
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see. Yeah. Okay. I do, and there's a shark too, and she turns into a gorilla there. I was just wondering if it's what she draws, that is more interesting. But also if it is just... Oh, 1 second, guys. Maria, go with mommy. Bye-bye. My daughter wanted to come say hi. If it is just animals, I mean, that's still pretty cool. But if it's like anything that she draws, that makes it even more interesting. It seems, high energy. Oh, one second, guys. All right. Anyway, sorry about that. So it's like high energy. Have you ever heard of Tank Girl?
No, not coming.
So Tank Girl was an old comic book that then was made into a movie. But this is Tank Girl. And it was very... Whoa, she's a little bit... It was very high energy, like... Let me see. Yeah, Tank Girl was like a very high energy, very chaotic character. They have actually, it's funny because they have the most popular video game in the world is League of Legends, and they have a character that's directly designed off of Tank Girl. I'm trying to show you maybe if you can see like a little bit of the craziness that Tank Girl does. Like right here, she's like shooting giant rockets. She has a tank. That's her big thing. That's why she's Tank Girl. She, missiles, and she's running around all the time and acting crazy. And she's basically like a superhero, but she acts like crazy. She's not really a superhero, but she acts like she's like within that realm, This is the movie that they made. Anyway, I'm just saying, when you see... Oh, hey, there's Base. Base says hi. What's going on, Base? So when you see the energy of this, like you see this right here where she's jumping around and rock music, and then she turns into different animals and is attacking people, that just makes me think of Tank Girl. Sorry, it took me a long time to get the Tank Girl explanation out. I'm sorry. Yeah, so, I mean, what did you think, though? So hopefully the CGI, we don't get so much of this as we do... this part, excuse me. But other than that, what did you think of it?
I think being just a teaser, I think it's going to be interesting to see what the final cut is going to be.
Yeah.
I like that right there.
Yeah, like when you see her transforming.
Yeah.
Yeah. It looks like it has potential to be some probably just high energy, crazy fun, like animated crazy fun.
Sure.
So there you go. All right. I agree with you there. So let's check out what people are saying about it in the comments. This girl gets progressively more maniacal in each scene, and I kind of love it. So that's one thing like Tank Girl. She just gets crazier and crazier as the comics go on. I read this back when it was hosted on its own website after Tumblr and fell in love with Nimona back then. Well, let me see this real quick. Because Nimona, a character from... Oh, it's a book. Yeah, it is. It's a comic book. So Nimona... Okay, yeah, so this is Nimona the original.
All right.
And now, oh, but is it a comic book or is it? It looks like a Netflix. Wait, Netflix pays for people to make books too? I don't know, but so it was a book first. So that's interesting. So this is based off of a novel or it looks to be written sort of like a comic book, but yeah, you can see her. She can transform into animals or maybe things that she draws as well. Not exactly sure yet. You'll have to see. I haven't read the book. If you guys know, let us know in the comment section below over on YouTube. Yeah. So this is what it said. Yeah, hearing about it being picked up by Blue Sky, uncanceled by Netflix, and finally leading to this. It's been such a roller coaster, but I'm glad this is finally coming out. They are utterly nailing the firebomb enthusiast that is this shape-shifting little gender goblin. Okay, so this, I will say, I don't know about this gender goblin thing. Yeah, Nimona is female and Nate Stevenson is male. I don't know, when people say things like gender goblin, that makes me think of modern day identity politics, and I don't want that in any of my entertainment. I'm sick and tired of that. So that makes me feel weird, but then, anyway. Yeah, reading Nimona years ago and I'm loving it. I'm so happy it's not canceled anymore. The animation style looks amazing. I'm so glad more movies are adopting the 2D, 3D mashup that Into the Spider-Verse introduced. It's really beautiful and full of personality. Can't wait to watch it. So, fans of the book are coming in here and saying that it looks cool. So, yeah, I mean, I think that it could be fun.
I think they're staying with the book.
I'm sorry, say it again?
That they're following the book character.
Yeah. I will tell you, no offense to the way that the book character looked. I mean, actually, to tell you the truth, she looked fine, especially for a shapeshifter. Maybe it's just the art style more, but I am glad. Like, obviously, if they had gone with doing this art style, yeah. That wouldn't have been as fun as seeing this.
Yeah,
like like comparing these two characters to these two characters, so.
Yeah, you're looking at a puppet versus a 3D.
Yeah, and see, this is what I'm saying. So now I'm just looking at the images, and you see this. The cast of Nimona was just revealed, and it's incredibly queer.
No
like,
way.
look, yeah, I don't care. I don't care about gay, straight, trans, any of that stuff. I mean, if it's a good story, good. I don't want to watch an animated movie that hits me over the head with any of that stuff. So I hope that none of that is really into it. I mean, if it has an audience, fine. But what's that?
I hope that's not portrayed into the video.
Yeah. All right. Well, into the movie, but yeah. So,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't know. I've seen a lot of it. A lot of times, though, that people will...
Yeah.
Media will add... Well, no, I was just saying, like, media will say, oh, it's this great whatever, and it has this political message in it, in the articles that they write about movies or something, and then you go see the movie or the series or whatever, and none of that stuff is in it. So, news media...
I didn't catch it at the beginning. Did you say this was a series or a big...
It's a movie.
Oh, a movie.
Yeah.
Okay, at least it's only one. Can you imagine if this was a series?
I mean, it was, like I said, it was I guess a graphic novel. I mean, it was a graphic novel, I guess they could make it go, and as far as being a series. I'm just saying though that, like, look, the idea of having a shapeshifter, a girl who shapeshifts into, different creatures and battles, bad guys, is awesome. It's a really good idea. I mean, there's been characters that are similar to this before, but this is just really cool.
To bring in sexual gender into it.
Right, that's what I was gonna say, and you don't need to bring into any identity politics into this, especially because if the target audience is young people, they don't care about that. I'm sorry, I have kids, and I've worked with kids extensively for a lot of my life, and I'm telling you, kids don't turn on cartoons to hear about that kind of stuff. And also, if it's for adults, then it just doesn't. I mean, this doesn't seem like the main audience is for adults. I'm sorry, I don't think adults would be so attracted to an animated movie about their sexuality. So I hope that just stays out of here. Even if that, I mean, I will tell you that if I watch it and do a review or whatever, like even if that stuff is in there, if it's good, it's good, right? But it's really hard for stuff like that to be good. It's really hard for stuff to be good when it has an agenda like that. When it has it's hard for something to be entertaining when it's trying to push a political agenda. There you go. That's what I'm trying to say. Yeah. There's movies and stuff that are informative and they're interesting and stuff, that are based on a political agenda. But the movies like that tend not to be so much entertaining as they are, like I said, interesting, informative. So for a movie to come out and be like, we're trying to entertain you, but then also try to push that kind of agenda, just doesn't work very often. So, yeah. Anyway. People from the graphic novel look like they're pretty excited about it. I'm not. I'm glad Blue Skies like one end with sadness. People look like they're excited for it. I guess there is a fan base of the graphic novel. So we'll have to, if I hear anything more about this, we'll have to check it out.
When does it come out?
This comes out the 30th of June, so you can check it out on Netflix if you have Netflix. Go check it out, June 30th. But otherwise, we've actually spent a little bit too much time. We spent a little bit too much time on this one, so let's move forward here. All right, move on to the next one. Don't forget to check me out on Twitch and join the Discord where you can voice chat with me while I live stream and you won't be recorded or anything on YouTube and Twitch, so that's pretty cool. You can also find me on Facebook and Instagram. If you like to read, you can see my after-action reports on my blog. And if you are interested, you can get some merch from my spring store. The links for everything are in the description below.